So what is up YouTube, it's Michael here, and I'm going to be bringing you my Prejudice Fire gear and deck setup. So let's just get right into it. I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time. So for starters, we're going to rock, well, okay, I'm going to do it by decks and what you're doing. So for 1v1, we're going to start with 1v1. For 1v1, I rock the Michaelowl hat, Michaelowl robe, and Michaelowl boots. Like always. And sometimes, whether I'm feeling lucky, I would rock this wand or this wand, but I just got the death metal skull and I kind of like it better than both those wands. So yeah, if you guys have the Terror's Horde wand for 110, that's pretty good too, but yeah, I just like this one because the extra socket. And I'm rocking the Baba Yaga theme. Now this could be changed for the better one, which is the fucking duelist theme, but I'm working on getting my tickets up there, so sooner or later I'll have that and I'll change that. But for now, I'm rocking the Baba Yaga theme. It's fairly easy to get, just maybe like a couple of runs with your friends, and she's easy to farm too, like 2-round or 3-round kills for her, so it's no big deal. And yeah. Now for amulets. Amulets might be a little tricky because most people will tell me that I should use the Rasputin amulet, the top tier one. But I'm like, nah dude, Amulet of Divine Influence just kills it because I can get more crit and I can get up to like 55 block if I had better block jewels. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck that shit. I'm gonna rock the Amulet of Divine. But let's check the stats with the Amulet of Divine and everything, and I'll change it out after I go through this. So my ring, I'm wearing the Duelist Daredevil ring. For 1v1, you could either rock this ring or this ring, or the Morgantha ring. It's all up to you, depending on who you're going against. I prefer the Alpha and Omega ring, and then wait until you can get the Duelist Daredevil ring because it's way better in every single way possible. But yeah, Peta Rock is triple damage, proof, and defender, and a accuracy jewel attached, mostly because I can have 100% accuracy and 100% power pips with this setup, so that's really great. The deck that I use, I just got this deck like last night, and it is the Omens deck, and I was so happy when I got it because this is my only triangle deck besides the fucking where is it? This is my only triangle deck besides this one, and I have bad luck with getting deck drops, and it took me forever to get this, so I'm happy I got it. It's pretty nice. I like it. Let's check the stats. Alright, mostly I like to like get a range of stuff that I can do, especially for 1v1. Just like, you never know who you're gonna face, and like just gotta be able to be good all around. So 108 damage, which could be increased when I get the duelist theme, and that's not bad for right now, you know what I'm saying. 45 resistance across, that's okay too. I mean, I'm getting pierced if I don't have a shield on, but it's fine, dude. 100% accuracy, 40% crit with the Alpha and Omega ring, and 72% block. So I'm just like, that's pretty good. And then my armor piercing is pretty high too. It's 41, and my power pips is 100%, and my healing in and out is shit, like the worst thing humanly possible. So let's check the stats with the Rasputin amulet. Stats are 38 pierce, 78% block, and 34% crit. So it's literally up to you guys. I feel like crit is broken, so I should probably rock more block, but fuck it, I'm wearing Divine Swag. Resistance stays the same. Wait, no, it goes up by 1 actually. It just goes up by 1, and damage and accuracy stays the same. Power pips also. So yeah, it's literally up to you, or it depends on how I feel, whether I'm like, I feel like I don't want to get crit on, or if I feel like critting on people. It all depends. So yeah, let's go into the 1v1 deck. So for the main deck, we got 3 stun blocks right off the bat, because 3 stun blocks are literally the best thing in the fucking world to have. If you get freaking stunned, that can cost you a match, so you gotta make sure that you get those up really quick. 5 tower shields. If this deck allowed me to carry 6, then I would carry 6, because this is the only shield that you can use for every school, and including the most broken school in game, Balance, so you need as many of those as you can get. So I'm carrying 7 enchants. It's not a lot, but I carry more than 7 hits. But you're not going to be keeping everything in your hand. You just got to give and take about what you can do. So yeah, 3 sharpens for the 5 blades I do carry in deck. If you're gonna use this setup, you shouldn't hoard these sharpened blades because they could like clog your deck and make you not draw the things that you need, like these hits or something else important. So just make sure to discard at a good rate and you'll be fine. 3 brimstones, it's fine. You know, it's really fine. 2 chokes. A friend of mine told me that I should pack 2 chokes, and I'm just like, dude, why would I pack 2 chokes? And he's just like, it's an OP ass stun, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll carry 2 chokes, why not? It saves me from having to carry more inside, and you know, most people pack stun blocks or will use stun blocks anyway, like ASAP, so this just for a quick one if you don't have any, if you can't pull anything from side. Carrying 2 combustions. These things are gods, but you should not try to spam them because they're 4 pips, dude. So it's gonna hurt you more if you start losing your bubble. So don't try to spam them. If you get one and they had their bubble up for a while and you think that they discarded most of their bubbles, pop it up. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna try to bubble war, you should definitely use these fucking wildfires. Pack 1 Ifrit in main. It's not really a good idea, but I feel like with what this deck is doing for me, I think I just have to suffer from that. I can probably make up for it inside, so yeah, that's why I only pack 1. 2 elves. If you get these, try not to discard them because this game has been really broken lately. Like, people have been tanking with like freaking hundreds or like 200 health, and like, what if you don't have enough pips to kill and they have 4 pips and a shadow pip and you just like, what the fuck, I only have 2 pips and I can't elf and a beetle doesn't kill. That means you're screwed. Enchant one of these bad boys and it's doing at least 400 or 500 and then 100 or 200 around, so that's OP. 2 fire from bubs in main just because I can pack more inside so I can get my utilities and shit done in here and my attacks in the back. That's a good strategy to use. Packing 2 king arts. I only pack 1 of these inside, so I keep 2 in here just in case. If I get them, I might not discard them depending on if they have a stun block or not, but yeah. Oh, I skipped these 5 blades, but 5 blades are fucking 5 blades. You know why. Burning Ram. God, the Burning Ram slam, the Burning Ram pow, pow, pow. Does massive amounts of damage. But it's not good to spam because people are starting to pack a lot of triages and shifts and shit, and you don't want to get fucked by that, so just be careful. Just know, like, if you're first, I would recommend using it. If you're second, I would try to strain from it, but if you don't have a choice and you feel like they're not going to triage or shift you, then by all means, go right ahead. But yeah, 3 power links, it's a good spell. It's not as good as it used to be back in 2nd age, where you can just spam it and get these crazy ass heal back crits. It'd be mass. Like, back in 2nd age, these things would do like 400 or 500 a round for a heal back, and did good amounts of damage too with an enchant, so it's just crazy. Now you get less freaking incoming, so it's kind of sucky, but it's still a good shield breaker, so that's why I keep it. Literally 5 fire dispels. Fire is fucking broken. Everybody sets for fire. You're not gonna find anybody who doesn't set for fire. Even if you're not fighting a fire school, you should at least put 1 fire dispel on your opponent just so that they don't do it to you, because they're either gonna have a fire dispel or a fucking minus 80 set shield for your ass, and you're not gonna like it. I just recommend packing at least 1. 3 wildfire just to get a quick bubble up. 2 infals for obvious reasons. Only 2 because, you know, balances with supernova. It's not really that good. So 2 dream shields because, you know, these lives and myth too. These lives and myths have been fucking OP lately. My god, the pillars and the Baba Yagas, they smack. Okay, keep 2 infections if you're fighting a balance or a life. Use at least 1 before you try to put your end all be all hit on them, because if they can get that crit availing of that crit satyr, you're gonna be kind of pissed. I would be. So packing literally 4 thermic shields because ices are broken. They can freaking use Abominable Weaver that hits you and gives them a freaking buff tower shield back. It makes no sense. I'm not liking it, but it's whatever. You gotta deal with it. 3 strikes. Might want to keep them. I've been seeing a lot of people use strike recently lately, just because, you know, it's one of the better shadow spells. Honestly, it is. 50 pierce and plus 10 damage, dude. You can do massive amounts of damage with that. Especially if you like set yourself upright, you can combo. You don't even have to be able to stun in strike. You can just combo them with Burning Rampage into Fafa into Brimstone, and they're dead, dude. And there's no way they can come back from that. I'm keeping all of these item cards except for the amulet card and the robe cards, because nobody fucking uses those, guys. Come on, let's be real. Alright, so going into the side deck, we got the 1 stun for if they miraculously don't have a freaking stun block on, you can just smack 1 stun block just in case you don't have a stun block on and your deck is being crazy. Maybe you can get lucky and draw for it. Rocking 5 more tower shields because you're gonna need these things. These things save lives. Really, they do. Packing 2 triages for the myths, the ices, and the fires who like to use Burning Rampage, King Artorias, or Frostbite. Frostbite kills me every time. The initial hit never crits on me, but the overtime always crits on me. It makes no sense. So if I can predict one of those from first or second, I'll be alright. And 3 Brimstones, just because you pack 3 in main, you're not gonna need that many in your side since you already packed 3 in main. Pack in 2 Ifrits. If I get these 2 Ifrits, I don't discard them unless I know I'm not gonna need them. Actually, let me change something. Since I packed 2 of those inside, I'm not gonna need. Yeah, I packed 2 King Arts inside, so I'm not gonna need that many. King Art is a good spell, but it's not that good of a spell. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna take out a King Art and put in a Ifrit, and that is a new main deck. It's always good to make changes to your deck, you guys. Never keep the same thing for too long. 4 Fafaz. It's broken ass spell. If you can pull it, you can kill. 2 Fire Blades, just in case you're trying to blade stack, which would sometimes be good and sometimes be bad. It's up to you, honestly. But I think I'm packing too many Fire Beetles. I packed 2 of each kind, and I think I might want to change that. So let me take out all these Fire Beetles real quick. Go to Fire Beetles. We're gonna pack 1, 2 of those. 1 of those, and 1 of those. 4 is a good amount, and I think what I want to do is add probably Burning Rampage. Oh my gosh. You know why I packed the rest of these spells. Now let's get into the 2v2 deck setup. For 2v2 gear, I would literally rock the same thing, probably minus this. I would probably put on the Fortune Teller Eternal Gaze, and then rock that, and then pop this on, and then keep that pet, and then rock this deck. I would literally change those things because the stats with this is a god, you know what I'm saying. So you're rocking 112 damage, 46 resist, 34 accuracy because smoke spam, 34 crit, 60% block now. Actually, whoa. Do I really want to do that is a question. For 2v2 gear, we're rocking all the Malastare stuff, right? And then we're keeping the Death Metal Skull, and we changed to the Edge of the Raging Daystar. Kept the Amulet of Divine and the Duelist Delivering. Same pet, different deck. If I had a triangle deck, I would change it to that, but I don't, so yeah. Here is a deck setup. So this is a 2v2 deck setup. Most of the stuff is self-explanatory about why you would need it. Rain of Fire, because it's a pro spell. It's basically like an angel, but, you know, for 1 more pip. Burning Rampage, just in case you need to single out somebody. Just in case, you guys. Nobody expects this in a 2v2, that's why you need to keep it. For side deck, we're rocking all of this stuff. You know, if you're not finding anything and you're not trying to waste any pips, but, you know, you don't want to pass, Smokescreen is the way to fucking go, you guys. You can never go wrong with using a smokescreen. You know why? Because it's 1 pip and it can cause the whole other team to fizzle. I would use this deck in a 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4. Might change it up for a 4v4 depending on my teammates around what they can do to help me, but yeah, this is mostly for 2v2, but 3v3 works fine too. That's basically it for this fire gear and deck setup. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any suggestions about what I should put in my deck, let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, yo, leave a like. Subscribe right now. As I'm speaking, I will personally cast a Raging Bull right into your house. You can hop on the back and we can go wherever you want. Literally. Like, as soon as you press that button, I'll be at your doorstep riding a Raging Bull. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably in the next video, it will be some PvP. And, yeah, I'm out.